All right, YouTube. Thanks for you guys coming back and checking these videos out. Let's do a walkthrough on this 2018 Promaster box truck. We just got it completed. The lady's on her way of picking it up right now. So I'm doing a little walk around here to give you an idea. And we'll go ahead and start this one out with the numbers, since I know I'll get a lot of comments on that. Whenever we started this build, I went and weighed this truck. It weighed 5,600 pounds. Yesterday, whenever we got finished, I went and weighed it again after we filled up the diesel heater tank. Sorry about the dog barking over there. Neighbors out walking around. And I weighed it again. It weighs 7440 complete, as you see it sitting right now. So we added 1,840 pounds to this. This truck has a GVWR of 9950. So she is well below the max on this vehicle. So let's take you up here and let you see the solar. All right, so that is 6 100-watt Renogy panels. They're in series and parallel. Let's see if I can zoom in here. That is a WeBoost antenna and a Max Air fan. This vehicle, from the tip of that antenna to the ground, is 11 foot 2 inches. So back down here on the driver's side, we added an RV style sliding window. We also added a 30 amp RV plug. That way she can run everything if she goes to a campground or shore power, or if she decides to get her little generator or whatever. That's the fill for the water tank. It's got a 10-gallon freshwater tank. She did opt to put the passenger seat back in. I'll put the little video in here where I'd already made the cat box. Well, here's the cat box in the Promaster here. That's where the litter box would go, and get a spot for the cat to come in and out from the front side. You know, a little lip here so the box won't slide out. Easy to access to clean it out with the door open. I also have storage in here. It's all carpeted, solid. That's the 2 seat bolts. Let's take you around to the other side. All right, here's what the front side looks like. We put the aluminum trim ring all the way around the face of it there. This doesn't block any view. There is still room in the front of the box there. And got it all in on the second to the last day of the build here, and the customer sent a message and she has changed her mind. So we'll be taking this back out and putting the passenger seat back in. That's what happens when you do custom builds. But it's all good. It's better to do it now than later on. So that's what it looked like in here. But we're back now with the passenger seat back in. It does have a window AC that is protected from any bugs, birds, rocks, or anything from the front. It's a metal screen inside the aluminum cover there. That way it does get plenty of airflow. Sorry about the sun. This is her tank. It's a 4.5 gallon tank for her diesel heater. It's got a little marine style fuel tank cap. We put that in there. Yes, that screw is missing, and we did that because that goes into the floor of the box, not underneath. I didn't want to create any more holes there for moisture to get into. We put a RV style door in. We put her a nice little handrail here. I wish she can get up in there. We put an outside GFI plug-in. We removed the rear roll-up door, installed an RV window, and that is a emergency exit window. We relocated the factory tail lights, and I added a Reese hitch receiver because she plans on putting a bike rack back here. That's why we relocated the brake lights, to get them up to where people can see them. Because I mean, even on these box trucks, they're down underneath. You've seen the first video where they were way back up underneath there, and you know, I mean, they're hard to see normally, let alone if you put a bike rack or something on there. So now they're up there where people can see them, so you don't have to worry about them. We added she has like a pop-up canopy tent. She wanted some place to store it, along with a few other things. So I built these little, that's an 8-inch pipe. Runs all the way through, cap on both ends, with just a simple locking mechanism. They won't go anywhere. Under here, there is a 12-gallon gray water tank. There is another cap that goes on here to be able to hook a garden hose to. That way she can run it down. I've told her to order a like a 6 or 8 foot braided garden hose, like the steel. That way she can just fasten it there and leave it. You know, she can lay it across here or whatever. That way she don't have to be taking it off all the time. Unfortunately, because the way this floor is, this is the trap for the kitchen sink, in order to get around the cross members and keep everything as high as we could get it. So in the winter time, she'll just have to carry a gallon of RV antifreeze that she can dump down in there to keep that trap from freezing. Alright, so let's check out the inside here. So I know that's what everybody wants to look at. This was a used door to cut down on cost. This panel and this panel and the screen was ripped, and it was missing a window. So we put in a new window, new hardware. I went with the diamond tread plate just because it kind of goes with the front of the box and a few other places on the box itself that had diamond tread plate, and I think it adds a nice little touch. And there's some scratches and stuff on the door frame, but you know, a little trick whenever you guys are building yours or school bus conversions or whatever, go to RV dealers, ask them what they've got in the back. I picked this door up for $50. another 25 for the latch, 15 for the window frame. Cheap piece of tempered glass that the glass shop had laying in the back that was too small for anything. So that can be put in there. I mean, there's less than $100 in this whole door. So just in case, you know, you guys need or looking for RV doors, don't just rely on, you know, buying a new one or eBay. She wanted a set of fold down stairs, which worked out nice because the positioning of the door was right there at the tires. You couldn't really put the regular RV style fold out there. Let me get these down here. In case you guys are not familiar with these, you just turn that. That's it. And in case you notice the little bungee cords that's going across there, if these were in a camper or a box or anything, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Since this is going to be in the RV, the adjustable legs rattle a little bit when you're going down the road. So that's why we had to do that. These are not the original steps that I had ordered. They had got damaged and I couldn't get another set in time because the ones I had ordered, they had a flat plate here. So that's what I come up with. There again with the diamond tread plate. Kind of goes with the rest of the stuff on the build. Alright. This here is where her Berkey water filter is going to be at. You can have the spigot sticking off to the side, easy to get to, easy to fill, out of the way of the steps. That there is the air intake for the diesel heater. To access the diesel heater, take them screws out, and there's a few screws underneath, and the whole thing will come off. Or you can just take them out, take that off, and get to everything. And there's where the hot air comes out at. And as small as this is a, trying to get back far enough here. This is a 7 foot wide, 7 foot tall, 10 foot long box. We did reuse the factory ceiling light, which is, you know, LED. There's your Max Air fan. She has a shelf above the driver's side seating area. Another one above the 5,000 BTU air conditioner. Another one above the passenger side with undermount cabinet lights. There is a 110 plug in there with dual USB. I know it kind of looks like it's in an odd spot, but because of the bracing in the box, and she wanted one up there on that shelf. That is the only place that I could get it up high enough without cutting into the structure. You got a lagoon style table. That's a 24 by 30 24 by 30 tabletop. And any of you that's familiar with the lagoon style tables, you know, that's a nice little top. I mean, it's not strong enough, you know, to be able to put a lot of weight on, but to set, play cards, eat, computer, whatever. Down here underneath the driver's side, I've got an air vent because the inverter is under here. There is her 10-gallon water tank. That's a 2,000 watt Renogy pure sine wave inverter charger, and she still has a nice little storage area there underneath the driver's side. Go around to the passenger side seating area here. She had these little decorative cat cat door pieces that was she originally wanted on this sliding pocket door, but they were too thick, so we repurposed one there. Got all kinds of storage up underneath here. And this little, oh, sorry, you're upside down. There you go. Sorry about that. This little board right here for at night. See, literally drags that across. It locks in right there. And the back cushion she has over here will fit there. And for a back cushion on that side, she's going to use her pillows. So it works out kind of nice. And she can just slide it back underneath the cushion, the bed. She's taking care of that. That's why that's not in here right now. So on this side over here, I know I'm spinning around too fast. She has 4 drawers. That's 24-inch full extension. That one I think is 9 inches deep. That one is 7. That one is 7. And then of course the junk drawer. That one's about 4.5 inches. All soft close. Which is nice. All the cabinetry in here is all out of birch plywood. Countertop, I made the countertop all out of birch. Rounded edges. Got 4 coats of polyurethane. The upper cabinets here, under mount lights. And at night it lights up pretty nice in here. I mean, it's not too bright, but it's still pretty nice. Large upper cabinet. You got the slam latches. She also has a nice shelf in between the 2 cabinets. There's her WeBoost antenna. Another large cabinet. This little corner piece, that's for the cables that run for the solar panels down here, where we can get to them easily if you ever need to. Bowl sink, that's the bowl she provided. And everybody, you know, wants to know about the quiet water pump. Well, here it goes. That's it. You can't even hardly hear it. Underneath here, that's her Rover 40 charge controller, breaker box. There's her WeBoost. Underneath that platform right there, I'm not going to pull out because it's kind of a pain in the ass, is 2 Renogy 200 amp gel batteries. We've got a dorm style refrigerator, freezer. Plenty of room, and a latch that I had made there that, I mean, it's not going anywhere. And there is airflow underneath the top of the counter. There's about 4 or 5 inches behind the back of the refrigerator, and you can still get air on each side underneath. So it's getting plenty of airflow through there, no problem at all. She's got this here flip up little desk area. That way she can sit here, look out the window, do her little arts and crafts if she wanted to. That's another one that she requested. Hard to do all that one-handed. Here's the other part of her little cat decoration. I believe she's going to put her cat's food and water bowl in the pantry area here. Which is massive. This could even be converted with a little modification into a very nice bathroom. It's from here back is 24 inches, and from wall to wall is 38. So it's a massive storage area. She's got all these rails down through here. She's going to be putting little baskets on. You also have one on that wall and one here. They also have the marine style slam latches. Pretty solid. I believe she's going to be happy to see it. It's been about 6 weeks, so that's not a bad turnaround. And so everybody can get an idea, this one here was right around the $20,000 mark, not including the box truck itself. That's for the build out, was right around 20 grand. So that gives you an idea of some of the stuff that I'll do. I also do tiny houses, school buses. If you have a camper you need to remodel, little projects, whatever. Feel free to email me at redscustomdesign@outlook.com. You can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook group page is under Reds Custom Design. Instagram is Reds Custom Design. I do get a lot of people that send me friend requests, personal friend requests. No offense, if I don't know you personally, I don't accept you on my Facebook. I kind of keep that for close friends and family. So, if I don't accept it, don't be offended. That's why I created my group page. So you can follow me on there. I also have a website under Reds Custom Design. I do live in southern Indiana. I'm about an hour west of Louisville. If you have need any help with your projects or anything, you can feel free to email me. I am a little slow getting back to them at times, so be patient. I will respond to all of them. It just takes a little bit. And this video has been pretty long, so thank you.